Well, the holidays are a time to be with family, give gifts, and celebrate the year, but too easily. Your celebrations can sometimes become dangerous if you're not careful. News 4's Katie Alexander is live for us with the Frontier Volunteer Fire Company in Wheatfield this morning, sharing some advice for how to stay safe this season. Good morning, Katie.
Well, Marissa, this is left after that live burn demonstration we just did about half an hour ago. A slightly dry Christmas tree went up in flames so quickly. It's sad now looking at it, but it's actually a very scary reminder of these holiday hazards, and there are a lot of them. This is Richard Silveroli, the past chief with Frontier Volunteer Fire Company. One of the big things we've been talking about, aside from my filthy hands, is the lights. What's going on with this?
Well, with the lights, once again, you want to make sure that before you put them on, you want to check the cords. You want to make sure there's no rips, tears. It's all put together. Even with the plugs, make sure that they work properly, that they go in and out. What we like to see now too is with the newer lights coming out, the LEDs. LEDs use less amperage, so as you can feel, they're not as hot. All right. So what you're doing is with less amperage, you could actually put more strungs on. You go around the world with these, really, compared to these incandescents where they actually warm up. Where these are a little warm. They've been on for a little bit now, and you only really want to do about 3 because what happens, it builds up amperage. It can melt the cord, and you'll have issues. Well, you'll have a tree like that eventually.
Absolutely. And so this is a good reminder of how important it is to check everything. Also, make sure you don't overload your power cords here. What happened?
This one, I believe this, like I said, somebody put something in here that overloaded and it shorted itself out. You don't want to piggyback these. A lot of times we'll find one coming out of a wall, and then they'll have another one next to it. This trying to, I guess maybe they don't have enough money for an extension cord, so they'll use these as piggyback. You don't want to do that. This is really just a purpose for one-time use, coming out of the wall and putting something in.
And it's certainly worth spending the money needed to do that. Speaking of things that are slightly more expensive, there is a new law that's taking effect January 1st that covers smoke alarms. These ones are a little bit more expensive, but they'll do a lot better job. What's going on?
All right, what's going on with those is that these smoke alarms are now going to be lithium batteries. So instead of the 9-volt batteries that we usually change every twice a year, what you do is you just pop these in, and it should be good for 10 years. The thing that we want you to do is test it out at least once a month. When you're walking by, test it out. Just make sure it works, because once again, it's a mechanical little device. The switch could break, something could break in here. Just make sure that it's actually working. And as we saw with the burns, the few seconds this thing may give you could be crucial.
Yeah, certainly a life-saving device there, and there's just so much that can go wrong. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer about this,
no,
but
you're right.
There's a lot that can go wrong, especially in the winter. One of the big hazards, the space heaters. We'll be talking about what you need to know to stay safe around these coming up in the next half hour. Reporting live, Katie Alexander, News 4.
All right, some great tips there, Katie. Thank you.